3, 2, 1. Good morning! I think you guys are gonna think that me and Benny have completely lost our minds in this vlog because we're gonna start this vlog kind of the same thing as we started last vlog with. It's a vlog changing moment. Because this vlog is not shot on the Leica, and it's not shot on the GH5, and it's not shot on the Red. What we're shooting with, we're gonna get to later, but because of this whole camera obsession thing, I figured it'd be pretty fun to start from the beginning and see, through our vlog journey, what brought us to where we are today. And back to the Leica again, and Sony, and Leica. We prefer to stay on the Leica because we think it's a more beautiful image. But I guess we were kind of bad at comparing them, but at least that's kind of when the whole thing started of being obsessed with cool camera gear. And then once we got into that, we're like, we need a drone. That stuff looks so easy, we need one now. Attempt number 2, fail. What do you think, you have magic fingers? Of course. What the fuck? Just let me fucking fly! Come on. And then at one point, this is what I thought was the ultimate selfie cam. This cam was only used for that shot and never ever again like that.
Look at that. I added an additional screen to my Leica, meaning I can see myself so that when Marcus is gone, it's easier for me to see what I'm shooting and see myself on the camera.
And then we stepped into super mega overkill mode 110%. We now have the Red Epic W 8K Mega Super Duper camera.
Camo edition.
Of course. I mean, who would we be if we didn't have a camo red camera?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're excited. We want to learn, we want to get better, we want to push the boundaries, and we're crazy. And once we had an 8K red camera to film the vlog on, of course we had to match the rest of our setup with it. So it ended up looking like this. But I think the reason that we're just so into, the cameras, the lenses, the drones and stabilizers and all this is because we love shooting content and just being creative and trying to get better at all aspects of using a camera. Like imagine the shots of the dogs in the morning with that. Do you hear the sound? Yeah. Hear the sound.
Don't do this to me right now.
It's like you take a photo and you think you just took an award-winning.
Oh, what?
And then we actually went and looked at something we realized was too much overkill, and that was about the biggest lens you could possibly find. Very nice setup. I kind of think we need a long lens.
It doesn't have to be that long.
And I think it was right around here that I was kind of starting to realize that maybe red is not the best vlog camera. Now I know why I always thought it was such a bad plan to film you when you took a morning walk.
Why?
Try running with this thing. And then one of the things that I think we should start using more, that I was looking through all these vlogs and I saw the shots that we used to shoot with Inspire. It just looks so sick. Everybody meet Robbie. Robbie's gonna come for a hike with us.
Nice to meet you, Robbie.
You did good today! Yeah, boy! Yeah, Robbie, he's such a good friend. Without Robbie, we wouldn't be able to show you this beautiful sunset.
Nope.
And I think during this whole time, we got more and more and more obsessed with flares. And there's no better camera to capture a lot of flares than the Red.
Yeah, I just want some flares first. Look at this. Come on.
That is why we got it right. And then we found the GH5. It solved all our problems with stabilizing, everything. It was just so easy to vlog. It was like, oh, I'm not carrying 22 kilos of batteries every time I travel. So we were super excited when we found that.
Wow.
Whoa.
That's crazy.
But then I guess the more we shot with it, the more we we felt that we wanted to have, that challenge again. Like, it's not as easy to shoot on a Red or something else, but you can create something that is more interesting and gives you a bigger challenge. I feel like you can't get better at editing and shooting this stuff than Benny does now. It is impossible. Sorry, Benny.
Thank you.
So that's when we started to be like, all right, we want to have a challenge again. And then Paul Ripke came by, and being the Leica enthusiast that he is, I am as well. I love Leica. I ran off and bought the Leica SL without really checking the specs. Turns out that it crops, makes a tighter image when you use the 4K mode. So when I saw the comments on the last vlog, I was like, so yesterday I ran back to the store and I'm like, hey, is it possible for me to return this? And the answer I got was yes, but only if you spend the same amount of money today and you get a credit. So we now have a completely brand new vlog setup that might be the most, is it the most overkill? It's the most complete.
Yeah, the most complete.
It's the best.
The best lenses, the best cameras.
The best autofocus,
Yeah.
the best low light we've had. There's a lot of good things, but the question is, do you guys know what we are shooting on right now? Do you want to give me, Benny, what we're not shooting on? So we kind of, yeah, we got two different kind of things, and this is what we're not shooting on. The Sony A7R III. This is going to probably be the selfie super cam, because it is good autofocus and it's good. So the question is, what are we shooting on? Any guesses?
The red?
Not the red. Behind the Sigma 35 1.4 lens on this camera, we have a Canon 1DX. Woo!
Mark II.
Mark II, sorry. I've always seen that camera, I've always loved it, but I always thought that it's not a very good walking around camera because it is heavy. So I would want to say that I think that the setup we have now is the best, but the most complete. But no more camera talk and all this. One thing I did realize over the course of doing a lot of crazy stuff is the flying with all this might be a bit of an issue.
So to be honest, I don't really know how this is gonna work out. And we're looking at like the cheapest tickets you can find to Monaco, which means not the best luggage deals. So,
but luckily, we found a solution to that. So I say that we take all our camera gear and we head towards the airport. Hope you guys like this. Please, just say that it's good. Like, I'm gonna cry if it's not good. I was crying so much.
No, it's sharp as hell.
You heard it. Benny says you're stupid if you don't like it. Let's go to the airport.
We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze through the back door. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll. Pulling up, smoking haze for days. We get that fresh glaze on the D-roll.
Et voila! We have arrived to the only terminal that will allow us to fly with what we want to fly with. That is.
And look at the gate face when you see the car.
You're driving in there like, no, you're going the wrong way. No, we're not. We need our own plane if we're gonna bring all this stuff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 maybe?
Yeah, figure to bring some paintings. The transport plane.
Cargo plane.
Team Overkill is back. You ready? So this here is the sort of waiting area.
The private personal lounge.
That's not bad. Benny's doing a bit of midday import.
Could stay longer here, but Captain was saying, whatever you want, you can come.
Keep importing, just finish that.
We still have some imports to do and then we'll join you.
We are good.
Ciao lounge. Ciao lounge. Okay,
Bye bye.
Bye.
What a nice day.
What an amazing day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Now we can film each other.
Oh yeah.
Benny looking baller with the 1DX. Hello.
Which one is the one? Oh.
Is this us right here?
After you, Mr. Olsson. Thank you. Oh, wow! It's so crazy. Perfect.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Very welcome.
Oh, see? Way back in the day there when I was like, the only problem is how do you fly with this? This is how you fly with this.
It's unreal. Unreality.
When you were jumping off that cliff doing a backflip applying for this jump, do you think this would happen?
Never.
When I asked someone to apply, I did not think this was happening either. You know what, sometimes you just gotta live a little, bend a little bit, and get motivated to work even more. Plus, we were able to bring all that luggage. There's so many things I wanted to move to Marbella that I
12 bags.
12 bags. We should have more friends.
Yeah, like we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 left.
This is so bad.
Cheers.
Go to Marbella.
If you could fly anywhere, only private, would you daily vlog again?
Unlimited private.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. Is there anyone that wants to collab that has a private jet company?
Maybe we can find a partner presenting all videos, but they pick up the flight bill. I don't think I've ever seen anyone smile as much as you the last 30 minutes.
I just can't stop. I just can't stop smiling. Oh, we're about to take off. See you soon, Friendship Riviera.
You found a menu?
Look at this.
I could totally do daily vlogs for this. You like it?
Love it.
I do too. So it's a really good thing that our friends at Audible wanted to do a collaboration today. Otherwise, we would probably have to land in Barcelona. But as you know, we have previously worked with Audible. They are the leading audiobook library in the world. And I know that I mentioned that I was kind of looking a bit on documentaries on ancient civilizations. I have now gone completely crazy and I'm obsessed with the whole thing. There is just so many things that does not add up whatsoever with old civilizations. As an example, Antarctica was officially discovered in 1812, but then they have found maps that are way older that has Antarctica mapped out. That's just one of so many facts that just does not make sense. So I started watching all these documentaries on YouTube, and after a while you kind of run out of things. So then I switched to audiobooks from Graham Hancock. He's one of the sort of leading reporters or journalists in this matter. So if I listen to the whole book, that means I get every single little detail. His theory is that there was an ancient civilization that was pretty much wiped out on Earth 12,000 years ago. I must admit, it's the most interesting thing that I have educated myself in the last 10 years. So I'm on a list two of Graham's books below that you can check out. So you can go to audible.com/jonolsson or text jonolsson to 500 to get a free 30-day trial and a free book of your choice. I'll put all the info in the description. Check it out, it is really interesting. I'm gonna zoom out, see what Graham has to say.
1513, when Piri drew the map, Antarctica had not been discovered. In fact, it wasn't discovered until 1880 by our civilization.
We're going to Monaco now.
I think we're taking a detour. Maybe
Yes.
it's like traffic in there, so we have to take a detour.
Perfect.
They can keep flying. I just Instagrammed.
Oh wow.
It's so nice. Always do the things you normally can't do. I think we might have to go to the grocery store when we get to Marbella.
What?
Buy 1,000 kilos of noodles so we can just keep doing this.
Perfect.
I'm gonna sell all my cars, get a Dacia, and just do that. Okay, Benny, I have a question. Have a Lambo every day for the rest of your life
Yeah.
for free, or fly private everywhere you want for free?
For sure.
Yeah, me too.
Private jet for sure. Yes. I'm good.
Magnifique. C'est un bon vol.
Oh ouais, c'est génial. No,
Can we just stay? Where are you going next? Ibiza.
Oh, perfect. That's where we want to go.
Okay, we should leave now before we get stupid ideas. Thank you so much for the flight.
It was a pleasure to have you on board.
Thank you so much.
Hope to see you again one day.
I hope to see you too again.
Me too. Look at this. This thing was insane. Oh.
Now we need to try to find a car. Look at this. We're stealing good old Richard's new car.
Oh.
Hello.
Hello sir, very good afternoon.
That's a good following after the jet.
It's a jet on the land.
Exactly. A rolling jet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wings.
I think everything fit.
It did fit, but now we gotta go pick up Yanni, and she has more bags.
No.
That's gonna be a challenge.
Look at this.
Ready?
Yes. Oh, the flare.
Ricardo went from the Merc to the Cayenne. fully Top Car carbonized.
Johnny!
Shotgun! No, I'm kidding. Ciao.
Oh wow, you're so tan.
No, I did a face treatment today. So I'm red.
Mr. Tetris is gonna figure out the solution. I love the focus level. Perfect, I have my...
I'm gonna close here now.
Yeah. I can work, I have a desk.
I'm not sure if this qualifies under no problem.
Okay guys, do you know?
What?
Summer has officially started.
Yes!
It's officially summer.
In Marbella! Yeah.
Can't be better, because we need a bit of time to plan a wedding and a house renovation and just kiss and hug a bit.
Yes.
Oh,
Has it been raining? It smells like rain.
it smells
looks
like
like
rain.
Yeah, right?
I love this.
And we just missed the sunset. I was like, yeah, testing new camera gear with sunflowers and sunset. But I wasn't fast enough because Richard has a tracker and an app so you can see how fast you drive. So
Yeah, he
That's why
takes...
you drove so slow.
yes, I was trying to stay below 250. If you're wondering why we're going to Richard's, it's because we have a construction site at our place still. Hello!
Hello! Shana Filippo!
It didn't feel like we arrived to this place without the dogs.
Där! Okej, nu säger vi ciao! Ciao, godnatt, vi hörs sen! Vi hörs på tisdag! Ja!
And Maxi! We missed you, Maxi. Oh, just did a backflip.
And stay tuned for a whole bunch of Marbella summer vlogs coming right up.
Ciao!
And don't forget to check out Graham Hancock and see what you think of ancient civilizations. Do you think there's an ancient civilization, Yanni?
Yes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I've convinced her.
Right tour? I say civilization.
Summer coming in hot!